Hey friends, how you doing? If you follow my channel, you know that every day at 3 p.m. Mountain Time, I try to put out a video. Thinking about not doing Sundays because those don't get as much traction. But regardless, I have a schedule and I have a format, but I want to try to switch things up, keep it casual, and just talk about some of my favorite stuff in nerd culture and comic books, and not necessarily stick to any type of posting schedule. And so, with that being said, this is what am I reading? If you watch my unboxings, you know that I get a lot of comic books, and yes, I read them all. I'll sit down and run through anywhere from 5 to 10 to 11 at a clip, and I don't always want to review everything. I think that when you try to speak on something you're not passionate about or as invested in, it doesn't come off as authentic. And so I don't review everything, but I'll just give a little quick rundown of what I read tonight. I was out on my porch, a gorgeous balmy night, and I started off my reading by rereading Duke Number 2. I actually did a throwback review to number 1. I was mid workout earlier, and I was like, I really want to reread Duke because it was so good. And so I'm gonna go through. I read one. I have tomorrow's video is gonna be a another review of that one with with hindsight and after reading the whole series. And I'll probably do a review of this one too as well. There are lots of details I didn't put in my first reviews, and I'm still pretty new to the process, and so my quality is getting better. But I really enjoyed this book. We see Stalker and other great characters get introduced to Baroness, and this one is kind of a GI Joe prequel. If you say if you say I can't refer any of this Energon universe stuff enough. Everything from Duke to Scarlet to Destro. I even heard Cobra Commander was amazing. And then after that, I read Sam and Twitch number 5. Sam and Twitch are the two detectives featured in Spawn, and they got their own book along with a lot of other Spawn spin-offs going right now: Misery, Monolith, Gunslinger Spawn, The Scorch, and a few others. And I'm really enjoying this. It's in the Spawn universe, but it's a lot different here. Twitch is kind of him and Sam get suspended for Sam being Sam, and they're kind of on a little breakup. And during this time, Twitch goes to help out an old friend at a smaller police department, and stumbles into what may be a serial killer, some kind of corruption. I missed a couple of issues that got into this late, but it's to the point now where I think that they're going to be trying to frame Twitch for some of the crime that's going, and I think this may bring Sam back into the picture. And so this is Sam and Twitch number 5. Really enjoyed that. Of course, speaking of Spawn, I got into the new Spawn 355. We're starting to see the ramifications and the effects of him hanging over Hell's Throne to Nyx and Greenwald. We're still in the aftermath of the war in Hell that culminated in Spawn 350. That was a great art, encompassing the whole universe, and really set off a new era and new rules and characters in the Spawn universe. If you're only reading 2 Spawn books, I would really suggest this and King Spawn, because it's like you're getting 2 sides of the same coin, 2 different sides of one continuous story. And if you're reading this without King Spawn, yeah, it's enjoyable, and you can keep up, but you're missing stuff, and as well as King Spawn. If you're not reading this, don't bother with King Spawn. They're both awesome stories taking place at the same time in the same universe, in the same people. It's just a different view. Um, and as well, I think Scorched is another great title. I love Gunslinger Spawn, but it's not so much involved in the Al Simmons arc right now. And then I ended tonight's reading with Something is Killing the Children, 39. A tremendous book. And this book was cool. It was different than the other books because there's no action. One location, a therapist office, two characters, Erica and the therapist. And she is being more vulnerable and open than she has been before, though still being guarded. And you find out toward the end that this trip to the therapist wasn't so much for her, but one of the children who she helped save. It's a great book, a necessity. Yeah, 39 is a necessity if you're going to be reading this book because it's a lot of character development for Erica in this book. So that's what I'm reading today, Monday, August 5th. Happy August 5th. If you know, you know. Montgomery Ball, draw. And so that's what I'm reading right now. If you guys like this, I'll record and post some more of these just casual top throughs. And let me know what you guys are reading, what you guys thought about the stuff. And if there's anything that I covered today you'd like to see a longer form review on, I will probably do another a deeper look into that Duke book, because I think that is one of the better books of this year from Image Comics. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Until then, keep reading them books. I am out.